Hello, it's Raquel with Paramount Virtual Office Solutions, and I'm here to show you how to create an invoice in QuickBooks Online. There are several different ways that you can create an invoice in QuickBooks Online. First, let me say that when I'm creating these invoices, this is a sample company file that I'm using, and the some of the information is preset. When you create an invoice, if you have not preset this information when you created the company data file, some of these options will not be available to you. Okay. The first way that you can create an invoice is directly from the home screen by clicking the addition symbol at the top of the screen and selecting invoice from the customers column. You can also create an invoice directly from the customer's dashboard. You simply find the customer that you're looking for and select the create an invoice option on the right hand side of the screen. This will only appear if the customer does not have an outstanding invoice or an open invoice. The third way that you can create an invoice is by um, selecting the Transactions tab and selecting Sales from the drop-down menu. In the Sales Transaction screen, you select Invoices from the New Transaction drop-down menu. Okay, this is the invoice screen. It's very user-friendly in QuickBooks Online. You can begin by choosing the customer. You can begin typing in the customer's name or choosing the customer's name from the drop-down menu. If this customer has already been added into the program, their billing address and email address will automatically appear. So will any preset terms. You can also change the terms directly from the invoice screen or add new terms. The date and due date you can change as well, or add any crew numbers if that applies. The line items are what you use to add the products and or services that you're billing for. These, like I said, have been preset when when you're adding or opening or creating a new company file in QuickBooks Online. The great thing about QuickBooks Online is that many of the line items and invoice options can be changed directly from the invoice screen. Okay, so let's begin. Let's say we did some concrete services. The description was preset. That is not set in stone. You can add any notes. The quantity is always preset to 1. That can be changed. Let's say for this invoice, quantity is the number of hours spent on the job. So you can change that there. This rate was not preset, so you would enter any rates, and the program automatically calculates the amount. This concrete service was preset as a taxable service, which you'll see by the check mark in the tax column. If you want to change this or if it's an error, just simply click the box to check or uncheck the item. You can go down and add additional line items as needed. You can add additional lines. I found that as you enter line items, additional lines will appear automatically. If you've made a mistake, you can clear all the line items from the invoice by selecting the clear all lines box. The message displayed is preset based on the template that you've chosen when you created your company file. That's not set in stone either. You can change that or add to it directly from the invoice screen. The sales tax rate is you set these up when you're creating the company file, or like I said, you can add a new sales tax rate or agency directly from the invoice screen. So let's say these services were completed in California, subject to an 8% sales tax. That's automatically applied to the invoice. You can also add discounts either by percentage or by a specific dollar amount. Um, let's say we wanted to offer a 10% discount. You just enter the number 10 and the discount is applied. If it was a $10 off discount, select discount value and the $10 discount will be applied to the invoice. Any notes or comments that you have about the job or the services provided or the customer or anything, you can add it here in the statement memo. There's also a place for you to attach files or documents to invoices in QuickBooks Online. Whether you have pictures or notes that you wanted to include in the invoice, receipts, what have you, you can drag and drop it here or select the paperclip to locate the file where it's stored on your system. And that's pretty much the basics of creating an invoice. You can choose to send this later, or you can preview it and print it. If you are mailing it out, you can make this invoice reoccurring, or you can customize it directly from the invoice screen. You can save it if you're planning on completing multiple invoices at one time, or you can save it and go ahead and send it at this time. You can save and add a new invoice, or create a new invoice if you're completing multiple invoices at one time for different customers, or if this was all you had to do, you can save and close. And that, my folks, is how you create an invoice. The invoice number will appear here and it will show you that it was saved. In the sales transaction screen, the invoice will appear at the top with the date, the invoice number, the due date, and the balance, and it will show as open. So that was it. Easy, simple. I really like the user friendliness of QuickBooks Online. Um, I'll post additional videos on some of the customization and how you can make the invoices reoccurring in QuickBooks Online. I'll also post a video showing you how to change the company invoice settings in QuickBooks Online. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or you want to contact me, my website is www.paramountvirtualoffice.com. I'm also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.